Welcome, Starseeds, to another timeless reading of yours. Bear in mind the title may have intrigued you, or you may just have caught a vibe and seeing whether anything within the storytelling time is yours. Please bear in mind a few things while we get ready for the reading. I am Master Seventh, aka Seventh, that reads these energies for you, should you want to know who she is, what she's all about, and what I have to offer. Please check out the link via the description box below. And for some detail, I am a master healer that provides remote wellness and or tarot intuitive insights. There are other various links within the description box to help you navigate this channel and gain access to my sister channel. Bear in mind, this is not a one-to-one reading. However, use your discernment to take all or any parts of the narrative that is yours. Leave the rest behind. This is a collective insight. And remember that feminine and masculine energy is non-gender specific. All right, Starseeds. Oh, man. I always forget that I started this niche of a reading. Starseeds. It's funny because I know as I'm getting chills, it's a controversial concept. You start saying to anyone, I believe I'm a starseed, they're going to look at you and throw you in a mental hospital. I'm going to knock 3 times for that. All right. Oh, man. Man. Okay. The thing is with starseed language, it can only take a 1 drop at a time. And it took you many drops in order to figure out what the drop itself was made out of. And why when it hits the light, it's refracted rainbow and what it actually is telling you. Drops are the teardrops. Pain has gotten you to what it is that you are trying to remember. The drops. Taking it 1 drop at a time. Y'all might be resonating with just getting chills throughout the reading. Just gonna say that. That's the out-of-body experience when I introduce itself. Also having a narrative. The invisible world is very loud. If you're a starseed, you know how loud. Whew. Starseed reading, starting with the Empress card. Holy cannoli. Literally holy cannoli. The cannoli is empty. There's no filling in it yet. Funny, not funny. Oh, don't make me say it. English, which is my primary language, however, this is not what I don't want to say, by the way. English is my primary language, however, my second language, okay? And what I don't want to say, which is the message, is that for those who are inundated with English, oh, God, there's no nice way of putting it, but they literally lack romance. It becomes 10 times harder for someone to latch on to romance should English be the language used to define feminine and masculine energy within you. Do you understand the problem here? Can you recognize the problem? English has no femininity and masculinity. So how does one who is inundated with English, how difficult and what will be the trigger needed for them to open up and realize that feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific? I like when I get close. Like, y'all get it? Do you see? Does your mind's eye, do you understand? Not these eyes, not logic, not practicality. You see the mind's eye. Do you? I just saw the vision of a little mermaid with a little raspberry. You're not getting it. And I'm miming here. I lost my voice. You're not. And then these starseeds who's lost their voice are then like, excuse me, not only have you dangled the cookie in front of me of how wonderful this world could be, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? You know, like, oh, libby. And then the same generation is getting fucked over with all the conspiracies that are hidden within the animated series. Little messages that just come and fuck you up. 7 of Cups, they fuck you up. And it goes in the black box of, am I just supposed to accept this? Am I just supposed to accept it? Is everyone else or anyone else, like anyone, raise your hands if you feel the same. Does anyone have an awkward feeling to hearing yourself say out loud in affirmation, in conviction? Are we supposed to accept all that? Y'all feel something? Is there anything coming up as soon as you say that? Are we supposed to accept that? Hello? Are you still feeling something? Because I'm feeling something. I'm feeling something. It's a little bit of this energy, 7 of Cups, for sure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all these things, all these variables. Everything is a lie. It's a lie because I loved it. And now you're telling me there's a fact within it that is supposed to fuck around and have me find out about my own emotion, which is having liked it. I mean, it's not just Disney. It's like Christmas. It's time. It's holidays. It's history. Oh, it's politics. Oh, the wolf within is howling, huh? Funny, not funny. I'm telling you, this is. And then motherfucking then some. I'm gonna leave that. Fill in the blank. I don't think anyone can lie and say that they don't feel something hearing all this shit. And if emotions in my world, in my universe, fuck around and find out, hold no value to true, high sustainable vibrational healing, wouldn't it indicate that because that feeling is then there, that it is automatically negative? Because one is uncomfortable. You lean into that feeling and then it's an emotion. It's like, I think it's sadness, it's anger, it's confusion, it's chaos. Queen of Swords. Yet there may be a voice within you that says, isn't he, aren't they cute for speaking their existence, thinking out loud? The most beautiful thing I've heard in my private world that I conquered into receiving. Blindly, matter of fact. Full in your face and totally blinded at the same time. Is hearing from my now partner, my relationship, my other. Thank you. I needed to hear that. I don't know if y'all can feel how that made me feel. But if you feel nothing, that's because I conquered my negative anxiety to stay over here and not latch onto anything of yours and carry more weight that's not there or necessary. You can't carry my weight. I can't blame you for something. I can't make you hear, see anything of my viewpoint or my so-called reality or my perspective of it. Point, however, is I've never heard that before. I've never heard being able to voice my opinion where within myself I'm struggling with anxiety because of past replies that I've received before. My ego always showing up to voicing my opinion, yet my anxiety within reminds me I've been inundated with some replies that are just feeling within me. And then this individual comes. I'm still in my ego, the same individual, always delivering truths. And then the inner is matched with honesty, hearing, thank you, I needed to hear that. Something that simple. Something that simple. I think the reason why I brought that up is the Queen of Swords after the chaos has stepped into the role of affirming that she or he is the Empress energy of non-gender specific energy, yet understand what labeling themselves within the context of the bubble of Empress energy will trigger certain emotions within yourself and others that are contradictory to what you think should happen, because we have subtle expectations. It's our world trying to figure out the world that we're existing, harmonizing that, trying to, and emotions is that nautical compass that we don't know we're navigating towards and with. However, we're inevitable in charge of something that's taking over us, and that's the conquest to try to reason with, to not let emotions take over our existence. The moments that where we shared the teardrops is where we allowed ourselves to go over the emotions, maybe into them so much, to allow that to be the tower of our moment and have it be what it is. And that's where the single drop matters, taking it one moment at a time. Where the moments having to purge the emotions are fast, yet having to reclaim what you got rid of and build a refreshing of a new foundation requires single drop moments. And the Queen of Swords understands this. She reasons with her logic. She's right and she's wrong. She's calculative. is she has a sense of honor and dignity upholding her character. And the consequence of whatever reflects back to her and affirms who she or he is within, under that label of Queen of Swords energy and derivatives of it. Three of Wands. The Orion's belt will play a pivotal role in explaining where you are in the tier of the possible derivative of your vibration. It will tell the story beginning with the North Star, and however that will be laid out for you to explore that can be in very many different ways, also known as your life. You can go through many life cycles and be in different direction in each and still aim to go north when maybe the next cycle you haven't gotten as close as you wanted to. Maybe you ended up a little due south, a little bit northwest. It was always acceptable because that's the multidimensional time and space. But what you really want to attend to is north. When you're lost, you look for north. There is always a linear approach to finding a way to get out of a supposed mystery that you think you're lost within, when the story of going north explains why you were at the beginning of the source of having needed to go north in. What is due north in the world with millions of satellites in the sky, huh? Which one is the true north? Do you look up into the sky to look for the North Star? Or is north within you while having to go south, then understanding east and writing yourself west? Yep, Six of Swords. You are your own compass. Yes, a world lived outside in the woods with a compass can help you explore. The true compass is the small compass in the palms of your existence, being that little tiny reflection back to you in an external force saying, you are the compass, for this compass is a manifestation from you. So in essence, someone could take the compass from you and you yourself still know what your north is, what your south is, and what your east is in order to bring it west. Yeah. True justice of passion is found within, with justice here. Seven of Pentacles asking you to look at the situation close at hand, where you had to maybe be that last little pentacle needing to be more or less stripped away from the rest and strategically placed between your legs without any nasty talk here, all right? And understanding the value is to be found between your legs. That is a sacred space. Sacred space. And you know how you have examples of sacred spaces? I don't know, I don't want to say it's like anything that sounds like church or anything, but you know, however, there are possible places that you can attest exist to claim themselves as being the safe space of things. And you enter and it's not. So it's just as the compass was the example, maybe that building, that structure is also the example. That there are certain energies you don't go to the moment it feels off. It's amazing how children's innocence assumingly gives the adult then the permission to pay heed and pay attention. Because all of a sudden they've made themselves susceptible that there is unconditional love, and they're going to, if they're chimed in, if that child says, I don't feel comfortable, the parent says, all right, we're leaving. Bye. Deuces. I don't know what it is, but my child said no, so bye. Because there's something within you that's telling you what your due north is. You latch onto it with the power of the Ace of Wands. You pay heed to its direction, no matter what the journey looks like, if you have to go any direction in order to head towards closer to the direction, like the Six of Swords suggests. The key is to know that what you've been doing is not wrong, because it's giving you the permission to accept this title for whatever it could be, and to take in whatever the storytelling time wants to impose, and then understand how that's part of the upright world that needs to go upside down, where the ether makes sure of that, which is the tower, through motions and emotions that aren't in your control, yet your body might be in the symptomatic response. So your logic doesn't need to make sense of it, but your logic is making sense enough that your body is off, going through the frequency that needs to finite itself by getting rid of impurities. In doing so, you latch on to severing yourself from something that you think you're bounded in. That's the power of you also living within the energy of the tower. You asking for things over and over again, and this happening could be either seen as a good thing or a bad thing. However, what it is change. And change is a good thing, because it's evolution. Yeah. Starseeds live in this energy, Two of Swords. The color is what's important. The white. That you are all colors. So no matter what it is of classification you see yourself be a derivative of in the term hidden behind starseeds, or any way that you'd like to be addressed, is deemed at you aiming towards wanting to be more of light. However, it is contingent on the message behind the Two of Swords. To understand the purpose of what is to be seen and understood, and what is to be left alone or addressed to, will be made more sense if you are blind in doing, quite literally and metaphorically. If you close your eyes, you'll learn a lot more what the light is all about. If you open your eyes, you'll see all the artificial light that's in the way. Where are we going to go? Alrighty. We have the Lovers, Four of Wands, Knight of Disc, and the King of Swords. So the King of Swords has finally come into the reading on the request of the Queen of Swords, telling her story this whole entire way, and this whole entire time, and trying to bring reason as to why she, the Queen of Swords energy, understands her own femininity and her own masculinity, and wants to tie up loose ends, quite literally here with the Lover's energy, in proving what this energy is. It's also a rhyme and reason why this is the Lover's card in traditional tarot, has Gemini as the representing constellation to this energy, because when we then think of then also Gemini, the dual personalities, is just paying witness to the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, and that together they're in unison. There is no, you get to learn about a Gemini and like the yin and yang aspects of only the yin part and then the yang part. No, you either love Gemini for who they are or whatever. Because in the way that you're fickle and proving to Gemini that you're loyal to Gemini, you are in charge of triggering Gemini's anxiety. Not accepting both parts of what is not fair, is not just, and at the slightest, it's selective. And Ether doesn't play like that. Ether gives without asking for anything back. Yeah, if you don't value in the emotion that the energy of her thus giving, she can't control the universe around you that contradicts your actions, and vice versa. So, Tower moment. And she does it without being apologetic verbally. Yet perhaps she is apologetic and showing that every time she gets into the chaos of things, beauty can grow and thus grow from something tragic. And that's more or less the goal, to understand what it's like to have a relationship with earth energy, with abundance, with sustenance, with materialism, and how it's being brought to the mental of your mind and the mental of your heart and the relationships that you carry for yourself, and more or less the viewpoint you have of the world around you. Because that's, I saw this right over here. Okay, so I know it's not part of the same deck. But this is the Queen of Swords energy asking her through the portal of time for the king to come out. The king of her knowing. This is an internal you, femininity, masculinity. Your feminine energy has called out for the masculine energy to take control now, please. That's where, through the portal of the femininity within you, coming and erupting out of herself, non-gender specific. This is hard. the king energy comes through the constellations of time. Okay? Through what we understand is the lover's energy of the love story Ether has about herself. Look at that. You go like this, it's like a heart. How cute is that, right? And he kneels in front of the queen that was there before. In the beginning of the reading, yes, a different card. Look at that. And says that he will honor her truths in honoring the universe through that which she speaks of. Look at that. All that happening in air magic. The crow is telling the story that there is another universe. This is the universe that this image is depicting, because this image is a completely different storyline, culture, to honor the same thing. Two differences coming together. All right, let's see if there's anything else. All right, yeah, I'm going to give you some color and the viewpoints of cards. The color will be more important than the message on the card. So I'm just going to get ready to do that. Give me a moment. Some of you can value in incense, but hold on. It's not Palo Santo, it's not sage, it's not dragon's blood. Rosemary. Okay, so remember that the colors will be more important than the words itself. These colors will help you define a story. And the story makes its presence within you. You are the author of your story. So more or less you'll know when it's beginning. Or you'll know when you'll be the one writing it. So the colors are important. Is that it? A total of 6, all right. Play with your intuition. Start thinking about what color do you think it is. What are the 3 colors that you'll see? I have no idea if a color popped up, so don't cheat. What colors do you think you're going to see? Pick your top 3 colors. You already know them. What are the colors? What are the colors? What are the colors, collective? Have your 3 colors. Have your 3 colors. This is the back of the card, so this color is not going to help you. Pick your 3 colors. All right. First color. Don't be picky. It's the most prominent color. Okay? Don't start questioning which color you're supposed to focus on. The most prominent color. Do you have your 3 colors? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Let's go. First color. Green. Second color. The most prominent color, which is going to be the color of the card, okay? The most prominent color. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Orange. So we have green and orange. All right. Next color. And next color. I know we have 6. I asked you for 3. You can keep playing along if you want to. Next color. Purple. Next color. Purple. So we have 4 cards that are purple. So purple is major. And we have green. And then we have orange. Okay? Wapa. This is your chord. This is your chord. Harmony or melody. Alright? So the messages on the cards is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. All right, collective. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.